We don't need some stupid emergency fund. Let's just spend, spend, spend. My name is John Ross with Finance on a Budget. In this video, we'll talk about the not so common but equally effective way of taking advantage of stocks, using stocks as your emergency fund. Why would you keep an emergency fund in an envelope at 0% interest or a savings account at 1% annual interest? Did you know that you can safely invest in ETFs, mutual funds, or index funds and get a gradual growth of 3 to 6% yearly? This is a safe place for your money, which can be returned back to your hands within 3 or 4 days. While this is my own idea at the time, I later saw a video from MeetKevin who suggested doing the exact same thing. Sometimes I have these really dumb financial ideas as I have a passing interest in Reddit's WallStreetBets. However, MeetKevin knows exactly what he's doing, and putting your money into safer passive income stocks really isn't the dumbest idea. Stick with me and I'll share my thoughts. Please be sure to give this video a like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Investing your emergency fund is stupid, right? Well, I totally get that. The whole point of an emergency fund is to be able to access it quickly when you need it in a pinch. But the real question that I'm pointing out is, how quick do you really need it? I mean, if you have a Visa or MasterCard with $1,200 available, then you can use that on your credit card to cover those emergency expenses first. Then take advantage of the 30 days that you have to pay off your balance without incurring any interest charges. This only goes to show that you don't really need cash at that exact instant, so liquidity isn't as important as you might think. Let's say you pop a tire and you need to spend $350 to buy 2 of them. Always buy in pairs. Well, if you were to make 5% of that money off of stocks and then buy the tires with 1% cash back card, then you would actually have spent $21 less on those tires than if you had simply kept the money under your mattress. Now is where the smart people might say, "But John, that's capital gains." To which I would say, no, it's not. It's from the principal deposit into the account. The profits don't come out until last. Therefore, you've already paid the taxes on it. So no, there are no capital gains taxes. Now, despite what you might think, stocks can give you better returns than your typical savings accounts. The truth is that true emergencies are pretty rare, and because the money you invested is likely growing in the meantime while you're waiting for that true emergency, you'll actually end up having more to spare when those dreaded rainy days do happen. To be perfectly clear, I'm not saying that you should use your emergency fund to invest in GameStop, AMC, or Bed Bath & Beyond. What I am saying is that mutual funds and index funds are safe investments, as well as ETFs. You could put that money into dividend stocks and simply wait. Better yet, put $300 into all 4, then your risk is even more limited. I've explained each of these types of stocks in detail before, and I will include a link to them in the description below. So, all the time that passes with your money under your mattress without the need for actually using the cash is called an opportunity cost. For this example, your ease of access to $1,200 is costing you 5 to 6% in yearly returns. You could have invested that money instead of leaving it in your bank account doing nothing. The same thing goes for any long-term savings that you may have, like planning your move for next year. The more money that you can safely and comfortably put into the stock market, then all the better. Remember, inflation sucks, so you have to achieve a compound growth rate that will help you counter that inflation, which should help you grow your money rather than leave it to shrink in value. How can you reduce the risk? Obviously, you need to diversify your investments to mitigate the risk. Look for liquid investment options that will help you access your money without a withdrawal penalty. You could easily open a Webull account with as little as $100, and you can freely put more money in just as easily as you can take money out. Once you sell a number of stocks needed to cover your emergency expense, it will take 2 days for the funds to settle, then another 1 to 2 days to be deposited back into your account. As the account grows, you can choose to learn more about stocks and day trading. You can then choose to take more risks like I do, but for now, it's better to be safe than sorry. Remember, day trading is like gambling, so you can't be playing around with your rent money. But long-term savings can be placed into safe stocks that will slowly grow your money. As for the assets themselves, diversify across uncorrelated asset types that use a broader, less volatile asset styles. For example, choose index funds over stock picking, treasury bonds over corporate bonds, large cap stocks over small cap stocks, and short-term bonds over long-term bonds. The important thing to remember is that you should have a stable job first before you decide to invest your emergency fund. If you can tap into additional income opportunities, then do so. This will serve as an extra fallback for emergencies. It also helps if you have an insurance coverage that might actually cover that particular emergency. In a worst-case scenario, having high credit limits on your credit cards also helps, but only if you can actually pay off the debts and recover after the fall. you definitely don't want to incur additional debt after the emergency passes. How can you increase your risk and reward? Okay, this is where I'm about to get into trouble for giving bad advice, so let the comments fly. However, since I'm calling it out as bad, do what I just said before, not what I actually do. This is my situation, not yours. While I do have an emergency fund in the stock market, I also have a moving fund and several other smaller savings pockets that I could tap into before the actual emergency fund is actually needed. Meaning, I've saved $2,000 for moving costs, but I'm no longer moving anytime soon. So, if something were to happen, I have that as a buffer that I can easily tap into before I'm down to my last dollar. I do active day trading with the money by buying and selling stocks. I like to buy and sell regularly, so all of my money is rarely 100% invested all the time. I'm also most definitely not putting it all into one stock and hoping for the best. GameStop, 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 GameStop. To keep the money generally safe, I diversify between 8 to 10 different stocks at the same time. I also invest in the same stocks over and over because I have found that several of them go up and down by 5 to 10% weekly. If I ever find that I'm taking a loss, it's actually my existing profits that are depleted first, not the principal money I put in. But since I often pick the same stocks, I know it will be down the day I buy it, but I also know it will eventually go back up tomorrow or the week after. I simply don't sell until I hit an acceptable profit. Paying down debt, not buying stocks. It is 100% true that you should be paying down debt before playing with the stocks. If your credit cards are charging you 29.99% annual interest, then that garbage needs to be paid off and fast. Personally, I don't have any debt like that. This may be something that separates where you are from where I am. Think about it this way. If your loan is under 6%, then there is no reason to pay it off early. Use that money to invest where you can actually make more. As a day trader, I put in money, but I make back 3 to 5% every day on a portion of my investments. I am doing that all week long, and by the end of the month, the profits compound into what equates to be a part-time job. So, if your loan is 5% per year, then it makes no sense to pay it off. You could possibly make equal or better returns by investing in high-paying dividends or even ETFs. There are several different ways you can do this. To find out what's best for you, please watch my other stock videos that explain what the different types are and the strengths and weaknesses of them all. Then, you can make the best decisions for you and your money. Please be sure to give this video a like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. And comments. YouTube loves the comments. Thanks for watching.